So question number 16 is a question on complex numbers. It's an inequality which we need to analyze. So let's take this question in the workspace. Okay, so the question says for a complex number z, the inequality is to be analyzed. That is mod of z minus I is lesser than mod of z plus I. Now, since we have various options which talk about the real part of z, the imaginary part of z, and in general, let's try to take different values of z and accordingly see what happens to the inequality. So if I take z as 2 plus 3i, my expression would become mod of z, that is z minus I, will be 2 plus 3i minus I. So 2 plus 2i less than, this will be 2 plus 4i, and the mod of this would be square root of 4 less than square root of 16 plus 4, that is 20, which is true. Okay. If I take the numbers, if I take z as maybe negative 2i, in that case the inequality would become mod of minus 2i minus I, which is minus 3i, less than mod of z plus I, which is minus 2i plus I, so that is minus I. Modulus of minus 3i is root of 9 and lesser than root of 1, which is not true. Okay, so here we had the imaginary part being negative. But if I go for z equal to plus 2i, this inequality will be 2i minus I, which is just I, lesser than 2i plus I, so 3i. And then we'll have root of 1 lesser than root of 9, which is correct. Let's also try with complex numbers only with the real part. So if I take z as equal to 2, the inequality will be 2 minus I lesser than 2 plus I. And so we'll have root of 5 lesser than root of 5, which is not true. So we have analyzed the real part being positive. We have analyzed the imaginary part being positive, negative, and a general complex number also. And we can see that when we have, okay, so it is true in the case when z is real. It is not true for the imaginary part being negative. So it is true for cases where the imaginary part is positive. So out of the options that we have, we go with 16C. That is, the inequality is true if and only if imaginary part of z is greater than 0. Let's move ahead to the next question, which is question number 17. Okay, so this is a question of complex numbers again, and it talks about mapping. Okay, so the question says, which of the following sets are mapped onto the right half plane under the map f of z equal to sine z? Now, when it comes to this particular function, complex function f of z equal to sine z, accordingly, we can have its expansion in terms of hyperbolic functions and trigonometric functions. Okay, so here we have f of z equal to sine z. Replacing z with x plus iy, we can rewrite the same thing as sine x into hyperbolic cos plus I time will be cos x into hyperbolic sine. Now, when it comes to z, which has the real part of z, that is x into 0 and pi by 2, which is the first quadrant, we know that for the first quadrant, sine and cos will be positive if x is between 0 and 90. And hyperbolic functions are always positive. So accordingly, this particular function will be mapped into the first quadrant. Whereas for the case where we have imaginary part of z, which is y between minus pi by 2 and pi by 2, okay, we have sin x and cos x, out of which some terms can be negative or both can be negative. Okay, so accordingly, this possibility is ruled out. Similarly, for the third and the fourth option, the possibilities are ruled out. Since sin x and cos x will be positive in the first quadrant, accordingly, we go with option A, which is x being a value between 0 and pi by 2. Next, we have question number 18. So in this case, we have two statements and we need to analyze them. So the first statement says every non-negative harmonic function on C is constant. Okay, so we can prove this statement with the help of a theorem. The second question is every harmonic function on C minus 0 has a harmonic conjugate. Again, there is a theorem which states that every harmonic function on a connected space has a harmonic conjugate. So here we have the harmonic function on C minus 0, which is not a connected space. And so the second option, the second statement is not valid. So A is correct, and we go with only A is true. So the correct option is A in this case. Only A is true. Okay, let's proceed to the next question, which is question number 19.